In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
Holy fuck, boys. So we're all sitting here together. I've got sticks in my hands and drinks in the other. We're sitting in relatively a circle. That can only mean we're about to do one fucking thing. Johnny boy.
We're fucking masturbating, boys.
Ooh. God damn it. Is for time
That
for
is
your
right.
weekly master debate. Mikey, I'm all in on your fucking territory right now. I'm just fucking
No, man, you're good,
digging
dude.
all over it. It's time for your weekly master debate where us, the Freedom Friends, decide that we're going to solve the world's problems, even problems that you didn't even know we fucking had.
You know what, though? That's how you know. That's how you find out you have problems.
You know what? That's the key to actually good market integration is figure out a problem that people didn't know they had.
Right?
And then create the
That's
solution.
all we're doing.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
Yep.
Would you say that's the key to life?
A key to life is a penis
The key to life
in your asshole.
is a happiness in your asshole.
That's right. It's Freedom Friends Master Debate time. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code Freedom Friends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off discount. NoWellness.us for all your CBD needs. Use Freedom Friends 25 over there. Score yourself a quarter off your order for all of that kind of business. Dave, understanding you have a topic for us today.
I do, and I just want to say something beforehand. I'm so proud of you for paying the bills before rather than at the end.
When everybody's bailed out.
Right?
We got squirreled.
Got to get them
last
motherfuckers in the,
Well,
at the beginning.
We
You
got a
know?
little squirreled last. We got squirreled by a hot chip last time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So no, this one was sent in, and y'all ready for it?
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 Jock jams.
Yep.
I think that was like volume 7.
Whatever.
Welcome
me see that
back to
Tootsie
high
Roll.
school. Goodness. All right. Who is one type of person you would not fight?
Rosie O'Donnell. She looks like she wears underwear with dick holes in them.
That's not a type of person. That's a person.
That's still applicable.
I think you can classify Rosie O'Donnell as a type of person.
Yes, you absolutely can.
That's fair. I've met some Rosie O'Donnell motherfuckers before.
You can totally classify somebody as
No, that's actually the kind of person I would like to fight.
What type of person would I'll answer? I will straight up, no questions asked. I will answer this. The worst person in the entire world, the entire fucking world to fight is a Samoan.
Well, because they're giant.
No,
Dude, you ever gotten in a fight with a Samoan?
I think it might.
I gave it my fucking all.
Yeah, I
And
have.
I'm not.
You
weak.
ended up
I gave it my
having sex
fucking
with him,
all.
didn't you?
No, that guy had sex with me, and I fucking said no.
I said no, but it wasn't in pigeon, so he didn't stop.
I'd agree with you on the Samoan thing. That'd be like, nope. I'm gonna end up. It's just sex.
I pulled energy from the fucking earth and put it through my foot into my fist, and the dude just smiled at me and proceeded to fuck my world up.
So, little so no shit there I was, Story Boys. In terms of Samoans, what
was her name?
You mean his name? There are no female Samoans.
Her name was Tony, and fuck.
Little known fact: there are no female Samoans. They're all male. They go somewhere else and make a copy. And if it's a son, they grab him and they take him back to the island.
They just asexual. It's asexual reproduction, huh?
No. They reproduce. It's just none of them are locals. Like they go out, they breed, and then they bring the sons back.
So, I was a door guy in a bar called Yogi's out in Cardiff by the Sea, California. Very nice area, right? One of the regulars who used to come in all the time was a young
I'm going to call
gentleman.
bullshit because you called any part of California nice.
This is San Diego, North County. It's pretty nice there. It's not terrible. It's a beach.
So it's low needle count on the sand.
Low needle count. Yeah. Low needle count.
Not no needle count. Just
no, there's probably some.
Just low needle count.
It's low though. I mean, a gentleman named Tony Seau used to come in all the time. Tony Seau is the younger brother of now deceased Junior Seau that played for the Chargers. Junior, who also used to come into this establishment prior to his unfortunate
play for the Patriots.
He did. Prior to his unfortunate suicide, was a great guy. Junior was a fucking solid dude. Very, very nice. Always happy. Just a solid fucking guy. Loved to be around, right? He was just a good dude. Tony, his brother, not so much. Tony is what you would call unfucking approachable, all right? Like, he is a fucking maniac, right? For some reason, though, Tony liked me, which I was fucking cool with, all right? Because I knew that if he got into a fight, which he was almost definitely going to get into a fight, he wouldn't fight me. He would fight anybody fucking else, but he wouldn't fight me. So it was my job.
Now you know what it's like being friends with you.
Yeah. It was my job to fucking walk around with Tony while he was in the bar. And anytime anybody pissed him off and he was about to mollywop their ass, it was my job to be like, Tony,
easy, buddy.
Come on, buddy. You're good, dude. It's all good. It was me and my buddy Tom.
It's the opposite of our relationship.
Yes. It was my job to simmer him the fuck down, which I was successful with. Call it 85% of the time, right? But not 100% of the time. Because like, eventually somebody thinks they're fucking tough and wants to fight a Samoan. And they learn real fucking quick, as you did, John.
Bad idea.
But it's a fucking terrible move.
I didn't know going into it. That's the thing.
Oh, they didn't either.
No idea. And then I learned, and I'm like, cool. I'm still cool with that dude today, though.
Yeah.
But I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, they're not cool with Tony. They weren't cool with him. But yeah, there was many a time when I had to like fucking pull him back from the edge of murdering. Fucking, I'd be like, dude, you're gonna catch a charge.
Yeah,
you're gonna catch a fucking charge. Like,
there's no off
chill.
switch.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta fucking chill, dude. Like, don't do that. Like, this dude is fucking whatever or blah blah blah. Like, very cool guy. He was cool to me all the time. Like, never fucking disrespectful. But I think that's probably just because I wasn't disrespectful to him and I didn't kiss his ass. A lot of other people kiss his ass. It's like, oh, it's Junior's brother.
Yeah,
Junior's brother, San Diego. They fucking love Junior Seau.
It's like
out
fucking
there.
Jesus Christ, brother. Nobody cares.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Craig Christ was probably a cool dude. Fucking Craig, dude. Craig Christ.
He could change what wine was too. It just disappeared.
Yeah, he turned water into wine, but he turned it into cold Coors Light. It's different. Shout out Stephen Lynch. Love that song. Anyways, yeah, so I will agree with you. Not a good move to fight Samoans.
No.
However, I've seen two Samoans fight before. And it is a good move to watch that fight.
Oh, it is the best. Yeah.
Like that fight.
Picture the best UFC fight you've ever seen in your life.
That's a fight you want to watch.
And then times it by 10.
But end it with sex.
Yeah. I mean, because you still have a boner, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
just when you're around, buddy. Just when you're around.
Person that I wouldn't want to fight.
Yeah.
I have fucking scrapped with the fucking Gambit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have fucking.
A good amount of people.
I have scrapped with the Gambit and the color wheel or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? I know who are shit fighters. I know who are very, very shit fighters.
Power lifters.
Power lifters are often shit fighters, yes. And the problem is they don't get challenged because they're big. And that doesn't mean fuck all.
I will absolutely challenge somebody that's naturally big.
Yeah.
100%. Anybody that's naturally big, like you won the genetic lottery and now you're just big, I will 100% try and fight that dude. You've been around when I'm 100% willing to fight a dude that's naturally big.
I say that, but then we had Rob Oberst. He's naturally big.
No. So, yes, he won some genetic lottery and then decided, you know what I could do? I could spend my entire life doubling my size. It's like...
No, he's been that size since he was fucking 16.
No,
Yeah, like,
he was that...
He's the human equivalent of a fucking... what the fucking dogs are those?
Okay.
The massive fucking dogs.
What I mean
like
by
Great Pyrenees?
No, the Great Danes.
Great Danes.
Because you look at them and you're like, you're going to be goofy as fuck. And they are like the most agile dog that's out there.
I loved my Great Danes. No, Oberst is a different breed because, yes, he is naturally big.
Yeah.
But then he puts the work in.
Sure.
Right? Like my buddy Cole. My buddy Cole, whether he played in the NFL or not.
Yeah.
Was going to be a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? But you're talking 10 hours, 12 hours a day of training to take the genetic freak show that he is and make it operate at the max capacity available. Oberst is the same animal, right? Genetic freak, put the work in to just absolutely maximize on that. I'm talking about the guys that are just naturally big.
Yeah.
but they're just naturally big.
See, I'm not worried about size.
But that's why I'm not either. The guys that are now, you can look at a dude that's big and go, but you've put the work in.
Sure.
Like, you don't fuck with those guys.
Well,
because they're used to pain anyways, because they've done the work.
So Dave Chappelle had a fucking bit about this.
Okay, well, I'm not worried about Dave Chappelle. Since you have no idea who you won't actually fight, I'm going to tell you who I won't fight.
But I know.
Go ahead.
I do know.
What do you got?
You ever been to the ghetto? And I don't mean like fucking like the south side of fucking San Antonio.
No,
ghetto.
I used to live in it.
I mean like the fucking ghetto.
Yeah.
And you'll have like a bunch of thugs, unapproachable motherfuckers. None of them bother me.
Not at all.
The nerdy white dude that hangs out with them. That motherfucker is dangerous. He's dangerous.
That was me.
Because he has done, that means he's done some shit to earn those guys' respect.
Yeah.
And does not give a fuck.
I lived in the ghetto. I grew up poor as fuck.
Yeah. Jazz, I'm not talking about you, dude. I'm talking about that dude who's like a kingpin of fucking drugs or some shit.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like those dudes.
You talk about white boy Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. Like white boy Rick isn't one to fuck with. Yeah.
You know why you don't want to fuck with that dude? Because you're not fighting just him.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Fuck no.
You know who I won't fight?
Who?
Anybody wearing a fucking visor.
Yeah, there's some frat boys out there. I would definitely fight.
Nope.
Yeah.
Anybody wearing a fucking... No, I'm not talking about the frat boy visors. I'm talking about you're at a bar and there's that dude that's obnoxiously loud that's been pounding fucking gin and tonics for the last 9 hours and still...
With the Titleist visor.
With the Titleist visor and is still speaking like perfect English and shit.
Yeah.
Do you know why? That guy has completely run out of fucks, and fighting you and the pain that you'll inflict is the only thing he's going to feel that year. So he's just there for the dance. I'm not fighting that fucking guy. There's no fucking way, because you're not going to inflict enough damage where he's going to give up.
Oh, it's true.
Like, he's just, like, you better put him in a hospital.
Yeah.
Because if not, he's coming for you.
Yeah.
I think on the category of people I don't want to fight, I'm going to throw in like corn-fed farm boys too.
Yeah, they're just strong.
They have like retard strength.
Yeah. Anybody that can grab you by the throat, throw you across the bar. That's
and it goes along with like you were talking about like the knowledge of pain. Like they've grown up with just getting the fuck beat out of them, and not really physically, like somebody pummeling them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like
just all in a day's work.
Yeah. And they're just like, wake up tomorrow and do it all over again.
My hands hurt, my muscles hurt, like fucking everything just fucking hurts. And
I'm fine.
And with those guys, the literally like the corn-fed farmer type or whatever, doesn't matter their size either.
Oh, don't give a fuck.
They could be 5 foot or 7 foot. Doesn't matter. Their pain tolerance is so goddamn high that it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Like it's somebody fucking John or your size could come across the jaw and they're just gonna be like,
I was in high
that
school.
felt a lot like when Bessie kicked me in the fucking chest last week, and they're just fucking coming at it. And it's like,
I was in high school. My best friend Nate is one of those guys. Just a fucking corn-fed farm boy from Minnesota. Like, just you look at him and you're like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. And this is one of the strongest motherfuckers. We were sitting there, and at the time of my life, one of the largest people I've ever seen in my life decided that he didn't like us. And instead of hitting me, decided he wanted to hit Nate. And he came with a fucking beautiful right cross right on Nate's fucking chin. And Nate looked at him and he's like, that's it? Like, it's my turn, right? And I was just like, oh, fuck.
You don't fuck with those dudes.
And that dude's balls shrank 3 sizes that day.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's just certain motherfuckers. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about the dad dudes in visors. Like a dad in a visor.
Dude.
Don't get in that fight.
If he's got New Balances on, you better run, motherfucker.
Don't get in that fight. Like, I don't care how tough you think you are.
I'll give you Scott's answer too. Scott's answer is don't fight somebody that visibly has cauliflower ears.
Well, yeah, John. Yeah, John.
Yes.
It's Scott answer, not mine.
Maybe don't do that, John.
Yeah. Maybe don't fight professional fighters. That might be a bad call.
Like those guys, that's a different level, all right? Like I'm not going to walk up to like
normal
fucking
people.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk up to like Chuck Liddell and be like, I can take him.
Let me give you a bottle of half of Jameson. We'll see how that conversation goes.
It's like I brought up naturally big guys, and you're like, I wouldn't fight Oberst. Well, no shit.
Exactly. I was pointed out that he was like, no, I've just always been this big. Because I asked him how he got big, and he's like, I was born.
This is it.
Sure, but that's what I'm talking about.
Didn't he say he graduated high school at 6 foot and 300 pounds?
Oh, he was like 6'5".
Yeah, he's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was almost like his size now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I've always been this big.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just used to it. That's why he was like, talking about diets. Because I was like, well, how much do you eat? He goes, as much as I always have. He's like, I don't fucking like. He's like, the other guys, a lot of strong men out there.
Yeah, they're 15,000 calories a day.
They weren't. That's because they weren't naturally that size. They fucking worked to get that big. Like you got like Eddie Hall and shit, right? Eddie was a fucking skinny dude.
But Eddie's my height.
Yeah.
Like Eddie's, I think.
Yeah, that's why he's so good, because he doesn't have to
I'm
lift the
taller
weights
than
that
Eddie.
much.
Eddie's actually, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie Hall's only like 5'6".
He's not very big. Yeah.
Eddie's deadlift is like 14 inches.
Yeah. No shit.
He still deadlifts 1,000 pounds, man.
If you only had to pick it up 14 inches.
Yeah, motherfucker still holds the world record for deadlift though. So
Here I am talking shit to the fucking one of the strongest people on earth.
have you seen him now though at his fighting weight?
Yeah.
He's prepping for that boxing match. That is terrifying. He broke that one dude's ribs through the boxing pads.
Eddie Hall's 6'3".
No.
Yeah.
Is he really that big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, he's just as wide as he is tall.
Okay, everything I
Like,
said
makes him
is
look
bullshit,
shorter.
Eddie, I'm sorry.
Have you seen him at his fighting weight now though?
Yeah, dude. Did you see that? Did you
terrifying.
see that? Him crack that dude's ribs?
Through the boxing pads.
And the dude was like spitting blood and shit.
Yeah,
Like
literally through that like 6-inch boxing pad the dude had on.
And he was just sparring.
Broke like 3 ribs.
Dude.
I was like,
Yeah, he's
terrifying.
He's a monster. I follow him on Snapchat. He's hilarious.
I watch his YouTube channel.
Because he's fighting Thor, right?
Yeah.
It's a boxing match between him and
Yeah,
Thor.
it's an exhibition match. Like Thor has probably dropped half of my standard body weight just getting fucking shredded. It is ridiculous to see what he looks like right now.
The funny thing is now the big like thing on all their YouTube channels is like, will we be friends after the fight? Because the whole fight came along because Thor was talking shit.
Yeah.
And Eddie was like, well, let's go.
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of admire this.
And then he was like, I'll fight Jake Paul next. And I was like, please do that.
Oh,
please,
God,
please do
please.
that.
Because that's a different level. It's like, I fought MMA fighters. Really? Have you fought this monster?
Have you fought this dude who will literally kill you and eat you?
Yeah. Because he ate you before the match.
Yeah.
But like,
yep.
yeah. Free. But yeah, any dad-botted motherfucker wearing a visor.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting that.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Because there's no fucks there anyways. He's going to be like, dude, you could kill me. My life still improves.
Right? Like, he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give no shits.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
There is one category of individual that I will not fight.
What is it?
That is the people that will do everything in their power to avoid a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those are the people that will kill you before they even realize they started.
Yep. Yep.
And I have no inclination whatsoever to
That's
even start.
That's
some
that
shit
Incredible
like that.
Hulk fucking
No,
thing, man.
I
Like,
know the guy he's talking about.
Yeah.
So the guy that's at the bar that's itching,
Yep.
that's like always like running his mouth or whatever, you don't need to worry about that guy.
Nope.
There's
But
a
the
quiet
dude-
guy in the corner.
But the dude that's always like, let's calm down, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
let's not worry about this. So like, oh, I'm sorry you ran into me. Let me move. Like
Yeah.
the guy that's always trying to stay out of it.
Sorry you bumped into me and spilled your drink. Let me get you another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with that guy.
No.
Because
No,
he's
you do
doing
not.
everything he can to stay out of violence. Because
Yep.
he knows as soon as he goes violent,
Because he's good at it.
Yeah.
it's going to be really bad
He's
for
real.
you.
He's real
Yeah.
good at violence. You know. Yeah. I told somebody that shit one time. Some kid was talking shit to me. This wasn't that long ago. This is maybe this time last year. Some kid tried to step up to me in a bar. I was hanging out with my brother at the bar and shit. It was pre-pandemic, but like it wasn't that long ago. And I was just like, look, man. I was like, don't think that I forgot how to be violent. I was like, don't think I forgot how to. I might have calmed the fuck down a bit at my old age, but that does not mean I forgot how to do it.
Your brother cracks me up.
Dude, he's a fucking monster.
I fucking love that dude.
Dude, he's a monster. You see him right now, he is fucked because he's been clean.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Russ, dude. Fucking sober as fuck for like 800 days, man.
Nice.
And he's been like fuck because he was on like drugs, like heavy drugs and shit for a while.
Drugs.
Yeah, and that motherfucker, he fucking gave it up. And fucking shout out to him. But that motherfucker is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Dude, he
Patient
is-
like a saint, though, because that motherfucker had every reason to fucking lay me the fuck out.
And he's one of those guys, though. He's one of those guys that'll be like, okay, just calm down now. Like, you know, like, And don't get me wrong, people fucking challenge him, and I have no
Oh, yeah.
fucking earthly clue why. Because he's a fucking gigantic man. Like,
It's the same thing. Like, I ride at the motorcycle club in Arizona, and it's the same fucking thing. You walk into a bar with a fucking a cut on, and you got some fucking idiot that
Why do they do that?
wants
I
to. I'm
never
gonna go try
understood
to fight
that.
a biker tonight.
There's
Like,
always the
bro,
motherfucker that wants to swing on the dude that's wearing like full patch. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong
stop.
with you? You do realize you're not picking a fight with him, right? That's not how they operate. Like,
Yeah.
there is no,
It's-
you just get to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck who you think you can take.
People are
It-
dumb.
I don't give a fuck how think you good you could be phenomenal at fighting,
That's my biggest thing right now.
but you can't fight 20 dudes.
Nope.
Like,
At
Nope.
this stage in my life, like I like to think that I'm smart enough to realize that if you're gonna get into a fight with somebody random at a bar or a concert venue or fucking somewhere, right? Please have it in the back of your mind that yeah, you might know what you're doing, or you might think you know what you're doing, but you have no idea about that other person.
yeah,
None.
none.
And you're essentially gambling on the fact of either I'm going to win by element of surprise or sheer fire superiority, or we're going to fucking go to blows, or this dude's going to fucking destroy me and I don't even know.
Yeah,
And I'm at the point now in my life of that I don't even know part. Like, is it worth it? Why are we about to fight? And not only why, is it worth it for me to take it to that level? And if I take it to that level, what's going to happen? Like, what do I expect out of this person?
yeah.
And if you don't think of that before you're about to get into a fight, you might need to reevaluate what's going on in your
almost
life.
every evaluation that I ever make if I'm looking at a bar fight is how many people are with me versus how many people are with them.
Yeah.
Like that's almost every look I take now. And it's been that way for a while. I'm a smaller dude, so I can hold my own in a fight, but
Top rope.
look, I will fight if it comes to it. Like, whatever. I will. And I can hold my own in a fight. Like in a one-on-one fight, okay, I may get my ass kicked, but I'm going to make a showing.
Yeah, right.
Like-
I'm gonna show up.
Right.
Not how many you win, it's how many you show up for.
But at the same time, I'm also aware that if I'm ever in the type of bar where I might end up in a fight, I'm very rarely alone.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I always keep that in mind, right? Like, I'm not alone. Is this guy?
Yeah.
Or is this I'm going to talk a lot of shit, but I've got 7 silent
Yeah.
friends that
Is
are
this-
sitting behind me.
Is,
Like,
is he
it's
the
like-
Trojan horse?
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not going to do that. But
Dude, that's notorious in like military towns. Because you'll see that shit. You'll see that shit happen. And
Dude,
there's
I've
the one
been
drunk
in-
guy, everybody's fucking ignoring him because they're like, dude, I'm tired of dealing with this
Yeah.
motherfucker. I'm gonna hit on chicks. And this dude's over here talking shit. And then he gets into it and they're like, fuck, I gotta go help
There
my
we go.
boy. And they gotta go
Dude,
get in it.
but-
you
That's
ever
how it
been
was.
in one of the bars where essentially the branch fight
Oh,
broke
100.
Yeah.
out?
Oh, yeah, dude.
But-
where it's like all of a sudden it's like,
And the,
holy fuck, this was a full-on Army-Navy fight that
the way
just
to,
happened.
the
And-
way to explain
Dude.
that for the listeners that aren't prior military that have been in that situation is if I had one of my guys that came back on Monday morning with a black eye and they're members of his team or squad were not actively involved in whatever altercation
the
he was
squad's
in,
getting fucked up.
your fucking life is mine for this next week and I'm
Yep.
fucking destroying you.
Yeah,
And that
fuck
better
yeah.
not ever fucking one of your dudes
If
gets
one, of
fucked
you,
up.
if one of you were there and he got his ass whipped and you don't even have fucking sore knuckles,
yeah.
Yep.
you're fucking done, bro.
Big
We've
game
told
fucking
that-
over.
Yeah.
I mean, just in the Freedom Friends, we've told that story
Yeah.
where I've looked at the situation and looked over at Mikey and went, we good?
Yep.
It's like, look, this may be a fight and I'll show up.
I looked around. In that particular instance, there was one big dude who was a fucking soup sandwich.
And I still think I could have taken him by my one some.
2 little Asian dudes and then a fucking nerd. And I was just like, yeah, we're good.
And by the way, I was ready to fight the big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You'd have dropped him, dude.
but
You'd have dropped him.
it was, but that's that measurement you got to take. But for me,
That motherfucker would have been the worst day of his life.
oh, it'd have been bad.
Because I was like, I was in prime spot, like sniping gear, just like waiting for the dry gulch. I was like,
Oh, it'd have been bad.
go ahead and do it, dude, because I'm going to lay you the fuck out
Yeah.
and then I'm going to beat up your 6 girlfriends.
And he was like 6'4".
Yeah,
he was like 6'4", like 250. He was a big dude.
He wasn't 250.
It was all fat.
He was a chubbier dude, but he was about 6'4". And
he was a big guy.
Maybe 250.
That motherfucker would have had to gone home saying that some dude half his size fucking not only fucking undressed him, but then
God, it was fucking funny.
It was bad.
He'd have had fair warning because you'd have had to get the step stool out though.
Dude, I had no problem crawling a bar stool and fucking coming down. Like,
dude,
But dude, I'm still sticking with that dad-looking motherfucker in the visor.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting that guy.
What's that saying? There's an old adage. It's like, be weary of an old man in a profession where young men die.
A young man's profession.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and then like, so when I was contracting, I learned that.
Yeah.
There was this guy out there on contract with us named Scott. And Scott was an older gentleman. Older, chubbier, slower.
Yeah.
He'd been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
And when you started like peeling back that onion,
yeah,
like he was originally a corporal in the Marine Corps, got out of the Marine Corps, went to the Naval Academy on his own dime.
Yeah.
Became a lieutenant. Mattis was his fucking company commander.
Okay.
Like this dude had been fucking bred for combat.
Right.
Had fucking stacked bodies. You know what I mean? And it was like, you fucking badass. or like our buddy Alex from RCPT, who is a fucking CIA operator.
Yeah.
You would never fucking know
it.
He looks like a fucking high school geometry teacher.
Yep.
And this dude's killed more people than cancer.
Yeah.
And it's just like, holy fuck, man.
Nicest fucking dude.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
And he's little. He's smaller than Jazz.
Yeah.
He's fucking small dude. And he's like fucking like this little happy old man.
Yep.
Always smiling. And, I can just see him like walking up to everybody.
Don't
like,
hate on the size, man. A Tic Tac at 200 miles an hour still fuck you up.
But he's got like a pen gun, and he's just like, "Hey guys, whatever, swap." Hey, just keeps smiling as he like this dude just bleeds to death. He's like, "Hey."
I knew a guy like that in the cigar industry. His name was Clive.
Yeah,
and
it's a cool name.
His name was Clive. He was the buyer for a cigar shop. Handled all their locations. We were really, really good friends. Dude still drove the original. This was like 2013. Was still driving a 91 Honda Accord with a manual with the original clutch in it.
Yeah, that's a guy you don't want to fuck with.
And like,
I gotta say something.
That was
about
a dude that
though.
it was just like, and he said he was in the Navy for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And the only thing that ever said he was in the Navy was the singular plaque that he had in his house that said he was part of the like 421st Logistics Division for the Navy, which I have been able to find fuck all on. And I used to know the exact number and I looked it up and couldn't find anything. And I am like 95%
of fucking development group.
No,
or some shit.
I am 95% certain this dude did wet works for the CIA.
Yeah.
And just like global schwacked people.
Yeah.
Dude was a cut glass collector.
Yeah.
Like all that pre-depression era American cut glass, like all the dish sets and shit. Collected all that. Had glassware from the Roman Empire.
Wow.
You only get that one way.
Yeah. Like, shit like that. He showed me a cigar punch that he had that was made by the Fabergé family. Like that Fabergé.
Jesus.
The people that made the eggs for the Romanovs.
Yeah.
That family made a cigar punch.
So
and he had a cigar punch, had a lighter that had fucking Roosevelt's initials engraved on it and shit. And I was like, motherfucker, you did not make this kind of money as a logistics person for the Navy.
So the guys that you're talking about, Jazz, and Mikey, the guys that you're talking about, the RCPT, or Alex from RCPT, they have this very unique way of appreciating things in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you start to go down that rabbit hole and talk with them about it, it makes you question everything you've ever thought.
It makes you realize that you were passionate about nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you're like, oh fuck, I don't actually care about anything.
Alex and Rolex watches.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that was the thing with him.
And vintage bikes.
It's insane, especially when you really like get into the actual conversation
and
of it.
And
you're
all
like,
handcrafted stuff. Like none of them are passionate about anything that's
like production
that doesn't create an artifact. Like it
Yes.
has to have something that is made at the end, and it all has to be handcrafted. And there's this weird obsession.
They
like
have it has to. It's essentially it's something from somebody that's an expert.
Yep.
In their area.
That's like all the shoes he made were all handmade leather shoes.
That's fucking weird, man.
Like, And it was just
made
like,
off of the skin of. Oh, just
yeah. And I'm
sorry.
like, dude. And I was just like, I don't believe you at all. Logistics, fuck off. And all he did was cigar ordering. That's all he did.
I have a buddy named Dave back in Maryland. I met this dude through my buddy Jim. Jim's a former Marine. Dave was one of his fraternity brothers in college. This dude, very straight-laced, very quiet, not a big fucking talker, just I am fucking same. I'm convinced that this dude is a CIA hitman. Like he's just a body stacker.
Dude.
I know he works for the government in some capacity. He says he works at NSA. I don't believe you, Dave.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Right?
Same thing
I
with
don't believe
Clive. I think Clive was totally fucking stacking bodies.
Yeah.
And that was it. But this motherfucker, like, it was terrifying. And it was like,
So do we add that guy to the list of people who don't want to fight?
yeah, don't
fuck yeah, dude.
don't fuck with anybody that has some sort of weird handcrafted obscure collection. Because he knows how to kill you 9 ways with his thumb.
Fucking
But,
A.
like, just fucking nope.
Well, fuck, boys. I think that covers this debate.
Yo.
Right. I think the moral of the story is like, the freedom friends here, don't fight anybody.
I could be happy.
Just be happy.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. And if you are a dick and you need to get punched in the face, well, sometimes you gotta get punched in the face.
And if you're gonna fight, it better be for fucking freedom.
That's right.
God damn
That's right. If you're gonna stack bodies, stack it for the right reasons. Like, share, subscribe, smash all those buttons. Check us out on YouTube. Officially, I think next week we're gonna move the buddy check over to YouTube Live.
Yeah, less filters over there.
Less filters, less bullshit.
Well, less of our listeners getting banned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we won't get banned from Facebook for
Yeah.
posting shit over there.
Yeah, you
so.
can actually say fuck boys without getting banned, which is weird. It's weird that our people will be getting banned for that. But anyways, I digress. Yeah. And as always, check out warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FreedomFriends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off, like I said at the top of the episode.
There you
And
go.
wellness.us. You use Freedom Friends 25. Score yourself a quarter off your order over there. Boys, I'm going to raise my glass. Say thank you for being my freedom friend. Which is a tongue, an empty root beer.
No, there's still some in there.
It's just a huge cup. Just a huge.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was really good root beer.
I'm telling you, man.
And Jess, I think there's only really 3 other things.
Words to live by.
Why don't you hit them with the first one?
I'm gonna go with smoke on.
John?
Drink on.
God damn it, boys.
Freedom the fuck on.
See you guys next time.